Tap in, man. I hope y'all been following me today, man. Think we got a little action going on. 11 o'clock games look like, and they looking real good. What I gave out. So if you did take them, I think you should have took them by the spread today. It's a lot of good action going. So tap into the channel. Stream your live. Parlay King 101 TV giving you exclusive content daily. Like you say, I'm the same person, man. I'm always trying to hit, always trying to win, always trying to get a bag. Always trying to daily smash. But on that note, see where I went. I mean, we just conversating today. I'm not getting out there too much. Tennessee, I got a four pick where I took Tennessee minus 4.5, 5.5, something like that. They're up 68-40 with 5 minutes left, so hopefully that come through. I actually got Michigan minus 2.5 or 3.5. I think Michigan is up by like 18 points. So the sports wise looking good. Then I gave the Kentucky picks at halftime. They covered. Iowa State at half. It covered. Michigan State was one that I didn't want to give out. That's the one that's looking like they are having trouble. But like I say, it's called about parlaying, getting a bag, trying to eat, staying consistent, just trying to win. So the four pick is looking good. I don't know what Dallas gonna do at 2 o'clock, but I'm gonna watch it. Vegas and Boston NHL, they play at 2:30. Yeah, but I see people tap in. I got some people that just come through. Won't you come in and chat with Parlay King? I gotta talk about this, and it's on the thumbnail. Mars, that's I think that's Falk, man. He used to play for the Colts. He's on prime time team at his college. I'm just gonna get out there and state it. Okay, Colorado plays good. They kind of like the college fan favorite. You got people gonna lose their money gambling with Colorado. Take the over last year, especially with the over, but they got busted up some games. Key games they did lose. Put all NFL players on your coaching roster, but no way you can hang with Ohio State, Alabama, Georgia, Notre Dame. There's four teams. I'm just using them. Next year, Texas gonna be a beast. So it's five solid teams next year. Texas Longhorns, Ohio State, Notre Dame, Oregon, Alabama. That's six teams. Georgia. As I speak, I can just name different teams. They all can beat Colorado next year. So they put Marshall Falks on the team as the backup quarterback coach. Now, if you didn't tap into, I did a vertical live, I did a StreamYard live, Daryl, but I took Tennessee minus 5.5. Michigan is out there minus 2.5, 3.5, something like that. I gave a spread, four pick away, but I got Dallas on it. I got Vegas on it. I like Dallas. We're gonna see what Anthony Davis does. So let's see what it plays out. I just wanted to come in and tap in and talk a little sports and really get on the fact of, it's a lot of people going to be hype on Colorado, Buffaloes, but guess what? Not me. I'm going to go with them. I think they defense won't be, they're going to be suspect. They're going to give up a lot of points. It's helping a lot of old NFL players eventually turn to the coaching league. Now, me personally, I would have wished Dion would have went to the Cowboys, but he would have wanted to bring all these coaches that nobody in the NFL wanted to see him on an NFL team. And you got the likes of Marshall Falk, Warren Sapp, Terrell Owens. Defensive coordinator might be Ray Lewis. I mean, them some good players. They play good on the field. What can they do on the NFL level going up against Patrick Mahomes, going up against Patrick Mahomes? I'm keep saying that because Super Bowl is tomorrow. KC will get the victory. That's who I got. Now I see you in here, so I might get on some picks for later on. Michigan is a pick that I need to see what the score of that Michigan game. Let me go get my other phone. I actually took Michigan. I got my laptop. Where's the laptop? Go get the phone and be right back. Yeah, where he come from? What college he come from? Plus, Oregon gonna be good next year. They actually got a dude out of Texas, number one receiver in the nation, coming up there to play receiver. He was working out with Chase, receiver for the Bengals. So yeah, it's gonna be good. Oregon gonna be good. I didn't like the quarterback Oregon had because I don't like left hand quarterbacks, just to be honest. But Michael Vick, he was the best left hand quarterback. You had the likes of back in the day. Damn, I can't think of his name. He played with the Bengals. There's been some few left hand quarterbacks, but the quarterback that Tua left handed. Let me stop tripping. Tua left handed. You see what he does. But on that note, man, I got Michigan State in play right now. I don't know what they're doing. I'm gonna look at the score. But this not what I gave it out on the vertical live. I say take Kentucky first half that already came through. You could have took Kentucky by the spread, everything. Tennessee money line. I just threw money line out there, but I actually here go the four pick I gave out. Tennessee -5, Michigan -3, Vegas, Boston over 5.5, Dallas -5. Now I'm gonna give you something else you can actually take because I wasn't able to put the Tennessee pick in. Hold on real quick. I wasn't able to put the Tennessee pick in, but I did a 7 pick money line. I took Dallas Mavericks. They started 2 o'clock money line. Golden State Warriors. I think Jimmy Butler is playing today. I got them money line. Got Minnesota money line. Minnesota Timberwolves at home. Sacramento Kings on the road money line. I got Arvin money line. I got Duke money line. I got Alabama money line. Okay, that's what's up, man. I remember. I remember Turner. Chip Kelly. Whatever happened with Chip Kelly still with UCLA? What happened to him? I think he went over there and he became defense coordinator for some team, I think. Chip Kelly. Thought he was gonna get him over. So salute to you, man. Top 25 scoreboard. Uh that noise is going. Michigan State 66-64. It's over 8 minutes left. Kentucky 58-41. So they're gonna cover the spread probably. Tennessee is up by 21 with 2 minutes left. So yeah, the -5 will be covered. Our state actually is blowing the doors off of TCU 65-45. Michigan is up 43-27. It's finna go into the half, so I got a second half for that. Wisconsin is actually struggling with Iowa. It's 39-37. I thought about taking Wisconsin, but I knew it'd be a game like that being on the road. Say, college, which it's a bunch of talent. The most talented states. I'm gonna go 3, 4 states. 3 states, really. I'm just gonna do the 3 states. Yeah, talking about the dude from Oregon. That's what's up. Hopefully they get past what they did last year, undefeated, then ended up losing. Seemed like the defense, they need to get a defense coordinator. They came out and just gave up the game, like letting them, like they playing zone over the field. That would kind of mess me up how they were just wide open. Trying to see what I was finna say. Okay, 3 high school states in America. I'm finna rate them. So you got California, Texas, and Florida. Number one in football teams, fast, athletic, big time recruits, players. It's highly in debate after who got the number one best high schools. California got a lot of private high schools. Texas kept it more regional. Um, I'm finna show you the reason why Texas not having big time private programs. Duncanville High, DeSoto High, Lancaster High, South Oak Cliff, Cedar Hill, Carter, Kimball, them 7 schools I just named. I just went down a list and named you a small amount. They sits in a 20-man ratio. Now, if they put a private school over here and they say they finna make this mega private school like Cali do their teams and like Florida do theirs, it's football related, it's basketball related. Now, we all see North Crowley is number one team in Texas. They actually beat Duncanville, so North Crowley is in the same area where if you get a private school, you can recruit. You can put 2 or 3 private schools in the Metroplex, probably more than that. You can have basketball teams. You can have, I'm talking about top tier private schools that will put a lot of these private schools around the country on their schedule. And let's go to a national um, college type format with high school, with only the top tier teams getting in there. North Shore, which is in Houston, but they'll have to have their own private sector down there. But I mean, the Metroplex, North Texas, got a bunch of powerhouse players. Patrick Mahomes actually came from East Texas. Hertz came from the no, from the Houston area. So the bottom line is the 3 best recruiting teams, states is Texas, California, and Florida, not in no particular order. Florida is known for a lot of speed. That's why you see what Miami doing. You right about Miami. Everybody know when you get Florida Gators, Florida State Seminoles, Miami Hurricanes, they known for speed. We're gonna have a shotgun type offense with receivers. Texas try to run a pro style offense. Texas A&M, the only big colleges in Texas I can actually Texas Tech do the passing part. They got a lot of recruits out of West Texas, North Texas, go play for Texas Tech. They'll run the score, but they not never gonna win no type of national championship, nothing like that. The only one in Texas probably be contention for a national champion is Texas. So they next year they got Eli Manning, whatever. No, not Manning. Arch Manning come into play at quarterback, which they hype. That's the number one pick next year in the draft, Arch Manning from Texas Longhorns. The way it's riding out, they want Texas to win the national championship. They're gonna let this versatile pass run quarterback that can throw the ball 80 yards, but can run the ball for 50, 60 yards. White dude now take over the offense. They went and lost the game with Ohio State without trying to put him in because Arch Manning, Peyton Manning, and all Cooper Manning, the daddies and uncles, sit him out. We don't care about the championship. That's old boy deal to win or lose. But next year, it's a whole nother story with Arch Manning at the helm of the Texas Longhorns. Oh yeah, daughter killer, man. Yes. Man, Mississippi, Ole Miss used to beginning of the year, we could take them for the over, man. 60, 70 points. You on point with that one. I don't think Ward and Sanders gonna be good in the NFL. Me personally, one of them might come on be an average quarterback. But we got to think of when we think of these big quarterbacks like that. We got to think of Russell Wilson. Well, no, not Russell Wilson. Demarcus Russell. Shit, terrible. He the reason they can't get them big $80 million contracts. He fucked up the game for the rookies. Who else was a big quarterback that was terrible? Dante Culpepper was pretty good when he played with Miami. He was okay, but at the end of the day, he didn't amount to nothing. RG3, he was all right. Vince Young, yeah, that's another big quarterback. Won two state championships in Texas out the Houston area, but ended up not accomplishing nothing. I sat there about 4 or 5 years. Even Reggie Bush, man, we can go with Reggie Bush. He wasn't effective like he was in college. Once he got to the NFL, I can talk all day about players that wasn't effective. Once they get to the NFL, that was superstars in high school, college level. Even with basketball. Now, basketball is a whole nother level where we can talk about basketball players that wasn't effective. Young dude through the AAU circuit, through the he was out of Houston Yates, out of Houston Third Ward. I never can forget, man. My son liked him. My son played basketball for Arlington High. They had the worstest coach in America, man. They had height, man, but trash. I'm just being honest. But this dude for Houston Yates could jump out the gym, 5'9", throwing it off the backboard, just banging it down. We used to call him 5'9". That's how tall he was. Jump higher than most 6'7", 6'8" players would dunk on their ass. They never make it nowhere out of third ward. They never make it to college. Didn't do nothing. So everybody know from every section you come from, every state, it's always a street baller that played high school ball that never made it out the high school ranks. That was a killer that should have went to a college and came, but the grades probably was bad. Homeboys in the streets just doing stuff like that where you getting isolated, getting kids and shit like that where they don't even care if you do anything. They want you to go get the 9 to 5 job or get out on the street and start superly hustling, whatever it takes to make that baby keep the baby going, not knowing it's a future in store for a lot of people. But on that note, let's try to figure out some bangers today. Two people in here watching or listening or something like that. but nobody actually had to post today. I'm just in there freestyling, kind of talking about everything. Tampa Bay Lightnings is actually up. I'm on hockey now. Tampa Bay Lightnings is winning 4-2. It's just the end of the first period. How many points y'all think they're gonna put up? See, every time I say that, somebody taps out. As soon as I say just watch and don't tap, man, it's somebody be watching me, man. You can steal my picks. I don't care. That Vegas Boston game don't start to 4:30, so that's a late game. I thought that shit would be over early. Utah, Carolina 1-1. Tampa Bay, I told you, score. New Jersey, um, Montreal 1-0. Let's see what we can put together, man. I got a banger going, so I'm trying to sitting on it today. We got Super Bowl coming up tomorrow. I actually did something, man. I bet US gave me a free play or something like that. So they said the combination of completions on both teams, odds even, which I didn't know how to explain that shit. I was like, so if it add up to 70, that means it's gonna be even. 71 would be odd, so they take the last digit off everything. So when you got any bet where it say positive and negative, remember that part. See something real quick. Okay, nobody in it. I'm dropping college real quick, then I'm on my way out. I gave all of the NBA picks that I'm gonna take today. You gotta follow. You gotta go back and follow the show. The only reason I'm speaking like that because gonna be some people tap in, try to listen to the show. It was a good show today. I talked a lot about my feelings about Colorado. I gave an update on my picks. Michigan State actually up 72-64. Kentucky 69-47. Iowa State is winning 80-43 with 2 minutes, so you know they're gonna win the game. Michigan is up 16 points. Whoever took the parlay I put on the vertical live, you got action. Iowa 42-39, 18 and a half minutes left. Everything else ain't started yet, so we finna get to it. I actually like Kansas, but it's 4 points against Kansas State. This is me giving assumption picks. Tomorrow I won't even remember this or this. Marquette. Somehow Marquette is down 3.5 to Creighton. I stayed away from giving that pick out. I was like, man, do I truly think? Hold on real quick. Okay, I'm back. I skipped that pick still. Texas A&M playing Missouri. You probably can take A&M plus 8.5, but that's I don't know what type of game to judge that. The lock of the day I think is Auburn at home. Money line. I took them on the parlay I gave out. That's the first of the picks I did take. Houston on the road against Colorado. They will get the victory, but minus 13 is too high for me to assess giving a strict good money line play. So halftime money line Houston, but Houston one of them teams that do fold on the road. Missouri State playing Georgia. This is actually a top 25 upset of the day. I like Georgia to get this victory. Georgia is I'm finna show you something. Georgia is 13-1 at home, so they had to lose, just lost a game. It's gonna be a good game, but I think Georgia come out victorious in that game. Illinois is on the road against Minnesota. I like Illinois money line in that game on the road. Duke is the same on the road against Clemson. I like Duke in his game money line. Yeah, I like Duke in this game. Let me see what Clemson. 11-2, 7-0, 10-0 last 10. Tennis, last one. Well, Ole Miss is playing. Alabama is playing Arkansas. I like Alabama on the road. Ole Miss is playing LSU. I like Ole Miss on the road against LSU. But I can't determine to tell anybody what to play. I'm just giving you predictions right now. Texas Tech, Arkansas. I like Arkansas at home, but Texas Tech, it should be an over game. So on that note, I just gave you again a gang of college picks, top 25. You see, I ain't talked about none of them scrub teams to date. From here on out to March Madness, we got to go with heavyweights every time they play. All we necessitating is ranked teams, give or take one or two sorry teams. On that note, if you don't have nothing else to say, appreciate the ones for tapping in. Facts. There go the statement of the day right there. Can't get ahead working 9 to 5 and can't get ahead of illegal hustling, which that's true facts right there. So you better know how to flip shit like money on sports betting, cause this gonna keep us out of trouble. Everybody know you can go do whatever you want to do to get your hustle on. But by sitting around, police is everywhere, everything. Sports wagering is something you can do daily. Three pick, super 3 pick lock of the night. Auburn, Golden State, Sacramento Kings. I like both. I like that 3 pick. Something about that 3 pick I do like. I mean, I'm rolling with my 7 pick. But if I had to choose another pick tonight, give or take, if Vegas cover, Dallas cover, it'll be a late ticket around 7. So Golden State, Sacramento, Boston, and Knicks is playing. I don't want to comment on that game. It's gonna be a good game. I like the Timberwolves. I take that back. Timberwolves, Golden State. Cause I don't know if Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler should probably be playing today. Hell yeah, man. People been boosting forever down here. Shit. You always can get something under the black market everywhere. That shit is the number one thing chicks do, niggas do that shit now. Trainees, all that shit. Punks, they just bring you that shit. So that shit in effect. Sports betting better than day tradings too. You right about that shit. But tonight, man, a good 3 pick NBA might be Minnesota Timberwolves tonight. Give or take, watch the players. Giannis got me last night being out. Let me see who out for. Anthony Edwards is game time decision, so be careful with that. My Minnesota pick. I actually roll with him, so I gotta take him. Shit. Denver and Phoenix. I like Denver probably on the road, but Phoenix. Kevin Durant is mad over there at Phoenix, so I'm just being honest about that. Sacramento Kings should be the lock of the day. New Orleans just traded everybody off. And I'm not even conversating on Clippers or Utah game. Clippers, sorry, they smoked the other day. I had them, the Lakers, Clippers, and I had a hockey game over. Clippers just smoked the game. So on that note, Ryan and Cut Talk with Party King 101 TV, 30 minutes of just talking about a lot of things. We covered my situation with Colorado, knowing that I do cut for Prime, but guess what? They won't win the championship. I gave some picks away. I done says hockey. I gave some college picks away. I gave you an update on college. We talked a little bit about college, high school, some of the worstest players. We just got out there in the paint today, just chopped it up. I will be back probably later, vertical live to give out the same 3 pick. I'm just gonna do it again on Don't Come Back tomorrow AM NFL show going down before the big shows start. I just want to chime in on KC and Philly in the morning and break down the picks today. Let's go. I'm out.